Glendon with Making Money with Storage Unit Auctions, and as you know, the announcements. I was sick last week, so that's why I know you haven't really seen me and I haven't been active, but I am alive and well and kicking. Also, to make up for some folks and bring some new folks along if they want to jump in, I'm going to start with the first session of the webinar tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then I will also do the second session of the webinar Tuesday, once again 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Wednesday the third session, which will be new to everyone. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm also going to do it all, Saturday. I'm going to do the 3 sessions Saturday starting from, I'll put it up probably from 12 something because football's not on. I'm sitting there like a crackhead. There's no football, there's no NFL, there's no college. I don't know what to do. And I was like, I'll work. That's what I'll do. So that's the deal. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and all 3, which will be a long day on Saturday. And if you're signed up, you will get the notifications. If you want to sign up, it's below. And on to the video, which is going to be a little different. As I was healing up and I had some things to do, I needed to move some furniture. And I had to rent a truck because I no longer own all that stuff and I just got rid of it. But it's weird. It's really, really weird when this stuff gets in your blood. Because I had, the 16-footer with the lift gate and everything. And I haven't driven one of those trucks in, I don't remember. It may be well over 3 years that I've driven one. I was actually surprised my account was still open because I went in and I was like, hey, I need it. And I was like, here you are, blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, cool. Do I still get the discount? And they're like, no. Anyway, get the truck and I get into it. And it's like when you have done something for so long, it just gets in your blood. Because I was in the truck and I was whipping it around and everything. And when I had the big truck, I used to like to scare people because, there's nothing better than when you pull up behind someone and you look in the rear view and their eyes go pop. I was just having fun. It just brought back a lot of memories. And I tell you, I was so zooted up that if I knew where there was an auction, I probably would have went. That's how bad it was. I was just sitting there like, it was just like it brought back a lot of good memories. I was driving past some storage facilities that I had bought stuff and I was just like, good Lord. I had no clue all that was going to happen from just renting this truck. Then, I'm going straight from debauchery to bad food because I've just been like, I was sick. I'm going to treat myself well, and sometimes treating yourself well can actually be treating yourself bad because I went to Taco Bell in the truck, and that's something else. I used to drive that truck everywhere. I've actually gone on dates in the big truck because that kind of separates women who actually like you versus women who are looking for something. Because the chick that likes you, she just gonna ride. She's like, I'm just happy to be with you. Certain folks, really? Truck, huh? Well, oh, my mama in town. Anyway, I'm going to the Taco Bell, and there's this woman in the BMW, and there's this woman in the Mercedes, and there's like a spot between, right? If you know what you're doing, you can whip that truck in very well. So I just pulled up the front, then spot, I had just enough room to get in there, right? And I'm backing, and both of them, because when you're backing up, you can't, you got to use your side mirrors, right? So I'm doing my thing backing up, and I'm looking in the mirror, cracking up, because they're both like, what the hell? Don't you hit my car. If you hit my car, I'm going to whoop. I mean, I can just see it, because they're both looking, and they didn't move, because they were just like, you got the truck, and man, that's the corporate insurance. Let me get a little money. So I'm backing the thing up, and I get it right in there, perfect. Then I hop out, and I'm walking straight, and I'm looking at them. And they said, oh, you really know how to move that truck. I said, yeah, I'm used to handling heavy equipment. And I just went in there and got my really sodium-loaded Taco Bell. But the stuff that I used to do in that truck, and I will tell you, the Isuzu, well, this one was actually a Mitsubishi, but, let me tell you, they've made some changes since I've been in the truck. I know, truck talk, right? This thing actually has like an automatic transmission, like a 6-speed. This thing was smooth and it had a lot of pep. I was just like, oh, the trouble I could. I mean, you had some scoot. Even with the low, they had some scoot. So I'm just out there whipping around, and it just made me realize that when you do this business and you've been in it for so long, that it's like second nature. Because like I said, I haven't been in a truck like that. like I said, I've grown fat and lazy, and I'm letting other people do stuff. So when I moved, it was like, hey, movers, y'all get that. Here's a tip. But it was just, the whole thing is you should be really, really careful about getting in this business because it just gets in you. To this day, it is very hard for me to pay full price for anything. I'm gonna look for I'm gonna do all kind of comparison shopping, all type of deal hunting, like stuff that I recently bought. It was wholesale on sale, not just regular retail on sale, but wholesale on sale. And that's how I've been rolling lately. And it's just like I can't do it. I just can't do it. It's weird, but that's what this business does to you. If you get into it for what I call a short term, which is 6 months to 2 years, you may not be as afflicted as I am. Probably won't happen. But if you get in this business for a number of years, mark my words, it will change you forever. Everything I got on, except for my underwear and this hat and the watch, it came out of a storage unit. Yeah, this came out of a storage unit. That's what he said. I'm just sitting there like, I got some incredible deals. But that's the thing, be careful about getting in this business because once it gets in your blood, it's hard to get out. And being up in the truck and everything, it just kind of shocked me. It really, really shocked me, because someone didn't tell you, it's during Hurricane Katrina, I actually sold a lot of furniture in New Orleans because everything had flooded out and the people that stayed, they needed everything because when you're like driving down the highway and you see boats and trees and trucks and cars on top of buildings, it was crazy. It was crazy. And I didn't have the fortitude just to film this stuff as we're going down there, but we did a lot of stuff with storage auctions and just shipping stuff all over the place. And the reason we went to New Orleans was the shipping companies were kind of acting weird. And, I had customers because, all of New Orleans wasn't impacted. Certain parts, but not the whole city. And there were people who needed stuff. And I was like, you know what? 7 hours, we'll do it. Went down there, truckload after truckload after truckload. And I was just amazed at how something that starts off so tragic actually enriched my life in innumerable ways. I mean, to this day, it's still like dividends and payoffs. And that's just really, really weird. And, I'm really glad that I made the decision to get into business. And I'm glad I dealt with all the bullshit and dealing with Mont clamping and par clamping and some other evil people I haven't shared with y'all yet. Because it's a very competitive business. And there are a lot of people who are really upset because the TV shows have changed the game forever. That's just the reality of it. And they're like, hey, I want the shows to go away. And, but the deal is, at some point, these shows will lose their power. And at some point, people will not be as interested. But the game has forever changed. It has forever changed. I mean, you've got people like city councilmen like, hey, we're going to go to some storage auctions. I mean, it's just like, it's many people look at it as a pastime, entertainment, kind of with a lottery aspect. If you are trying to do this as a business, you have to have a totally different mindset, a totally different way that you apply yourself to this business. Because I read stuff online and I look at videos and stuff and I'm just sitting there like, really? And then I forget, I was a nut. I just totally immersed myself in the business to the point that it became my life. And most people are not going to take it that far. That's why I have all these stories I can share with you, all these experiences, just like this thing with the truck. It was nuts. It was kind of bananas to me, right? And I was just like, dang. And the thing is, I could still whip that. Man, I ain't lose nothing. Back up, no problem, regular parking spots. Here's a tip. If you do get one of those trucks with a lift gate, make sure there are no lamps behind you, because I almost knocked over a lamp in Mississippi because I backed up and I felt the hit it. And when metal hits, it's like that. And I got out. I pulled the truck forward and I got out, and that lamp was just, I was like, don't come down, don't come down, don't come. And the thing is, it was still on. Don't come down, don't come down. Then it slowly stopped rocking and the light stayed on. And, kind of like that commercial with the race car driver where he like gets the hell out of Dodge. I was like, okay, it stopped, the light was on. I got in the truck, just, and got on the highway and I looked, and that light went out when I was on the highway. I was like, damn, who knows how much a light cost. Then it popped back on, and I was just like, you know what, I'm not messing with that. I'm not messing with it. But, you know, be real careful. Another thing that I did, and I hit a building. When you get these trucks and you don't realize what you're doing, and you haven't developed the spatial aspects on, you know, how to back it up and how to judge distance, you could do some damage, because this was the first store that had similar sized truck, the 16-foot lift gate, and I actually hit the building and, you know, moved up real quick. Then everybody came out. What was that? What was that? What? Like, what happened? Something happened? Really? It's like, man, it was like the whole building shook. I was like, really? Must have been some construction up on Hartsville House. And I know people, I have seen people in the trucks hit stuff, dent stuff, brake lights. It's like, you know, if you get yourself one of these trucks, take a day and get some cones and do some of the driving and really learn how to operate it, because I was lucky that I never hit anyone. No one ever hit me. It was just, you know, buildings and light poles that I was after. But that's what happens in this business. If you get into this stuff, just know it can get into your DNA. It gets down there with, you know, the nucleus and the atoms. I mean, it's deep in there. And I was just like, man, now I'm itching to go to an auction, which I might do. Now, you know, everyone's like, go to the auction and film it. Let me tell you something. If you notice, there's not a lot of videos on YouTube of actual auctions. You have people who do maybe a stealth video with their phone, but actual, hey, approval, no. Because half the crowd's going to be like, turn that camera off, I'm going to whoop your ass. I mean, seriously. So that's the thing. So if I do it, I'll tell you about it. If I can pull out the camera, and understand, I'm a little different, you know. If you Jimbo Job or John Wayne 32 on YouTube and you put a video, no one gives a shit. Me, they're coming after my ass. Had one guy tell me, it's like, I'm going to sue you. If I see myself on television or even that YouTube shit that you on, I'm suing your ass, just letting you know. And I was like, dude, you so ugly. You scare children in their sleep. Why would I put you on YouTube or anywhere? But that's the deal. All right, and once again, you saw the announcements. Stuff kicks off tomorrow. And also made some more changes in terms of the webinars. But I'll tell you about that later. All right, this is Glendon, and you have a great day.